Hey there fam. Today we're going to be doing a little experiment. Long ago, when I was a greenleaf little shit, I did my first materia simulation and got like a fire materia. At the time, I asked my friend who was a raider if it was any good, and he beat me up and stole my lunch money while yelling at me because I was apparently asking him a very stupid question. Ever since that day, I've always wondered, how bad could elemental materia really be? So now that I'm the one who beats up greenleafs and steals their money, I've decided I'm going to find out once and for all. I started off by buying every single wind materia on the server, which really wasn't that much considering I'm on Coral. And then I crafted 2 sets of level 50 tank gear. One set I left as our baseline, and the other I melded the fucking shit out of with wind resistance. And then I dyed it green for a 5% bonus to wind resistance as well. I then set about the difficult task of standing in front of a wind sprite for 10 minutes while recording the damage taken with ACT. And the results I got were actually kind of surprising. The baseline gear set totals 271 wind resistance, and the wind resist gear totals 368 wind resistance, making the difference 91 points. You could of course meld a lot more wind resistance than that, but I don't feel like spending 5 million gil on fucking wind materia. So my test data consisted of 2 parses. The first was 102 wind sprite attacks totaling 28,046 damage against my baseline gear. The second was 108 wind sprite attacks totaling 26,450 damage against my wind resistance gear. This means my wind resistance gear was taking an average of 11% less damage. Overall, that is quite a bit more than I was expecting, but since it is reduction for only magic attacks of a specific element, it still ends up being totally useless pretty much all of the time. But what if I was to tell you that elemental resistance has a hidden effect, something that I've actually never even seen before until I started testing this gear? What if there was a tiny chance to completely negate elemental aspected damage? Yeah, look at that shit. What is that? No one has ever even mentioned this mechanic to me before. I don't think anyone's really even aware of it. Apparently there is an actual chance to completely resist damage of specific elements based on your resistances, but it probably only becomes available at a certain breakpoint above around 300, I'd guess. I don't know if that has any use case or if that could ever be increased to the point where it matters, but it's interesting nonetheless. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll also be auctioning off this armor set on the Coral server, so if you're interested in becoming the fucking Wind Ranger, yeah, this might be the armor for you. Have a fantastic day, and don't fucking pet me anymore, you freaks!